Hi, it's Joy and today we're watching Wednesday, Season 2, Episode 5, Woe Thyself. I thought the first episode back of this four-parter was fantastic, so I'm really excited to see where the rest of the season goes. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go. Pretending to be Enid? Enid. Enid's Day. Isn't she allergic to colour? They swap bodies.
Admit it. This is the Wednesday Addams you didn't know you needed.
Well, this seems like it's going to be a silly episode.
Stonehurst faked Francois's death. He was experimenting on her and others in the basement of Willow Hill. His daughter
Doubt
Judy
has
just
made
never
her
wanted you to
a
find
more
out.
sane individual.
Our gala is around the corner. So why don't we all just take the win?
What is going to happen at this gala? What is this man up to?
We'll all...
Start listening to the people around you, please.
The vision hasn't changed. Enid still dies, and you are still responsible.
What do I need
Has
to
she
do?
told anyone about her transforming and not being able to
Finally,
control it?
Positive engagement.
That is a big thing for her to finally
Your
ask.
psychic ability isn't just... Leave Tyler and Francoise to the authorities. Focus on fixing the relationship with your mother.
For Enid, if not for yourself.
Miss Addams had a brother.
Francois had a brother?
Interesting.
He was the most brilliant.
Oh, okay, so Isaac is the zombie boy. Was the zombie boy also a Hyde? Potentially? Or, I guess, different family genetics. So yeah, he wasn't a Hyde.
He built Isaac that secret lab in the awful
God, you'd be bitter if your brother got to be a Da Vinci and you're a Hyde.
Because you didn't have a master.
So you're my master now?
Mm-hmm. Do you want some pancakes?
Is she
They're always
dying?
your favorite, right?
I'm not a kid anymore, so stop trying to placate me.
Never raise your voice to me again.
Okay, but this is like the opposite of what I needed for Tyler. Like, again, I'm still asking my same old question. In this conversation, he seemed fairly normal. Like, you know, boy who just found out his mother's not really dead and woke up chained to a bed by her and now she's his master. Like, and like now she's being actively abusive. Like, this is wait. I need someone that's gonna actually care about Tyler and pretend. Like, if there is the good person inside of him, bring that out. I need confirmation on if he's in there or not. Yeah, I don't think being locked up and experimented on helped her sanity any.
I saw you.
Mm-hmm.
Enid, it's okay.
Hopefully we can trust Billy Piper the teacher. Miss what's her face?
It means you could be an alpha.
Oh.
Wait, there's a lot of misinformation out there about alphas.
Okay, so alphas aren't
becoming
like
lone
common
wolves,
in
but
every
as
pack.
long as we get this under control, okay?
Don't just tell her this and leave. So dealing with the curfew stuff is far less than dealing with like a student going through something like this.
We forge our own path, dig our own grave.
It's not true. You'd
This
be
is one of the
far
hides I
happier if
accidentally
you had
released
your
at Willow
family
Hill.
and ostracized your
find her.
only remaining daughter.
Proceed with caution, my dear.
Why would you tell her this information? You know she's not going to proceed with caution.
On a need-to-know basis. And after last night, you don't need to know.
Did it ever occur to you that we're all just out here trying our best?
She didn't do
Trying
anything
your best
wrong
means
last
you're planning
night.
on failing and letting me know.
You unleash chaos just so you can stamp it out and then feel superior.
You think you're powerful now because you finally wolfed out?
Girls.
You have no idea. Have you ever put yourself into someone else's shoes just to see how they
Probably
felt?
quite literally soon. So, is this like Sia thing gonna be like, oh, what you actually need to deal with is your broken friendship? Because she does. I'm not gonna help you with your Hyde problem, I'm gonna give you the insight into your friend. Ooh.
How dare you enter my chamber?
I knew Lady Gaga was gonna be there at some point.
I'm a raven.
All because someone made a TikTok edit.
Francois Galpin. I need to find them.
So Enid's gonna
That's
break the gaze and the
life
trick's gonna be they get
needs
swapped.
What are you
That was not
willing to
Wednesday at the
endure to
beginning.
excavate the truth?
We have to go back!
A price to pay.
I mean, this is gonna be fun. Maybe, hopefully their friendship will be repaired at the end of it all. How do they get home? This must have been so much fun to film.
No. Enid?
Why am I staring at me?
Because we've somehow swapped.
I'll let you figure that one out.
Wednesday? Who are you talking to?
Oh,
Obviously, it's me.
Werewolves run hot. We're hot-blooded creatures. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
but if Wednesday in Enid's body could still see her psychic guide, then wouldn't that mean Enid in Wednesday's body is now a werewolf? Or is Enid in Wednesday's body just normal now because she's not a werewolf and she doesn't have the psychic abilities, but Wednesday in Enid's body is both a werewolf and a psychic?
Watching my.
You are not walking out this door.
I'm going back to Trotwood's grave. You will get your body back.
Promise?
You need to pretend to be at least a little bit Enid like when you're outside.
I mean, how hard is it to act like Wednesday Addams? Your braids are fire, at least. And those shoes are a vibe.
Enid, at least try to be.
I haven't been able to locate Isaac Knight's student files yet.
Who's Isaac Knight?
Enid, you're doing a terrible job of this.
Oh, Enid, wait. It's me.
They are doing a terrible job of it. I mean, okay, instinctive reaction is one thing.
Try that again and I'll treat you to some real pain.
They're doing such a bad job of, like, they're not even trying to hide that they are themselves. Come on, girls. I could do a better job of pretending to be each of you. And I'm neither of you. She actually is allergic to colour. With all that makeup and clothes she's going to put on later.
One of your grandmama's beauty secrets. Although it does.
I mean, no one, like, Morticia immediately will know this is not Wednesday.
Since you're turning over a dead leaf, perhaps you'd like to come for family dinner at the cottage tonight.
She knows this isn't Wednesday, right?
Better than I remember.
I mean, he has to play along. I'm very uncomfy with this dynamic. And a zombie friend could be great. Oh, of course. It didn't even occur to me that he'd be Tyler's uncle.
They slapped you so hard. It was louder than a firework.
She's continuing the
That
cycle.
was the first time you.
I just find this whole dynamic of her being his master really awkward and uncomfortable. Then, like, if it's genuinely true that male hides need a master for some reason, then hypothetically speaking, a mother who loves their child would be a good candidate, although inevitably the mother should die first in a long time. But then the whole, like, hitting him angle of it all, like, back to being uncomfortable again. I'm feeling sorry for Tyler here. I don't even know if there's a person in there to be sorry for.
Oh. Permanently.
See, like, Tyler seems scared and uncomfortable here, which isn't a normal way to be reacting. Which makes me feel like the normal person that could be saved is in there. What was that in there? Like, you know, which puts us back to the Tyler was a normal person. I'm not saying that he was necessarily a good person or a bad person. He was just ordinary, and then he got groomed into being the evil Hyde. Haha, I used you and I didn't care about you and I'm going to kill people. And there is someone in there I want to protect and save.
You want to go back?
They are doing such a bad job of pretending to be each other. And I know this is kind of how Wednesday thinks and processes to an extent.
Mrs. Addams?
She's at least vaguely trying there.
Reckless child. You have until dawn to unravel the innermost secrets of the life you've stepped into.
Okay, they
Enid
truly
St.
need
Clair,
to understand
what are you
each
doing
other.
in here, Sue?
These books.
If Morticia does not figure out that they've
You read all of these?
switched,
That's none of your business.
I don't believe she's Wednesday's
Mrs.
mother for a
Wednesday's
second.
never mentioned it.
My life I don't share with my daughter, and I'd like to keep it that way.
But see, that's something they share in common, a desire to be authors and to be published. Wednesday could actually get a lot of advice from Mum, even if they want to write vastly different genres.
Is this another attempt to regain her?
So she hasn't figured out that wasn't Wednesday earlier? It was clearly not
Rusty
Wednesday.
Seance chamber.
Evelyn is feeble in both body and mind, requiring Viper's pity and protection.
Oh, Enid. That is
Is
not
this
a
really
nice
how Wednesday
thing.
feels about me?
I think it was to begin with.
If Wednesday wants a heinous assault, she's about to get one.
That explains
like Wednesday Addams is finally cracked.
Yeah, it really does.
She's
She's gonna go and sabotage her life, which is gonna get you killed. You know the stakes here. Which is not his mum, because you don't call your mum my love.
Enid, I was gonna tell you, but it's complicated.
Then let me uncomplicate it. We're done.
I mean,
Manlalokong
as long as she tells Enid he's a cheating bastard, this is actually being a good friend. But
If Enid knew you were trying to keep her from dying, then she might have something to
oh my
hide.
god,
What do you mean, try to keep her from dying?
the secrets are coming out.
Your premonition?
But we're not friends. I don't even like you. In fact, I wish you would just stay invisible. Forever!
I mean, that was very mean, Enid. But she was just being very mean about Enid. I guess you wouldn't assume there were switch personalities even in this world, like switch bodies, sorry. You would be like, that's not possible. Even in the world with outcasts and things. But
Would finally be seen. And have real friends.
you could do, but just
The truth is,
obsessing over someone isn't
I feel
being their
more
friend.
invisible than ever.
None. Actually.
Come on, you know this is not your daughter. So you'd either be super concerned.
This morning. Show yourself. I demand it. You're still as insufferably bossy as you were at 10th grade.
Larissa. Enid. Is that you in there? Where's Wednesday?
I have until dawn to set this right. We can't
I'm
have
glad an adult is finally helping here.
Come to collect.
Oh dear. Just when we got to really like this man. This poor girl. Like, she needs friends and help.
Check outside.
I've been using him as perimeter control. Like, I need to unpack who Tyler is, not who these people keep making him. Oh, Agnes, don't do something silly. Sweetheart, this is really silly.
I know we currently aren't friends, but I found them.
Oh, I really like Agnes now. What? I still think this girl developed a parasocial relationship, but
we need to switch back first. After we save Agnes and take down the Galpins.
I mean, being willing to die in your other one's body, I guess. Maybe this will be that.
From this horrible curse.
Does he not think it's a
have to
curse?
secure you
Because it is,
for
sweetheart.
St.
Or at least, it's not doing anything good for
You
you.
think being a Hyde is a curse?
If you're a sweetheart. Like, if you're evil,
It's the
then...
most free I've ever felt. Oh, Snoop.
Wednesday's coming, Agnes.
This way.
Look who showed up.
Don't forget about me.
Leave her alone!
There's no full moon to save you.
She is, that's why I thought the wolf is still Enid.
Wednesday? Too late. Get out!
They're really understanding what it's like to walk in each other's shoes now. Wolves are coming. It's like a Wednesday wolf. He controlled it.
Wednesday, we have to go now!
The machine isn't gonna work. I still feel like Tyler stopped himself then because his mum told him to, and I guess she's his master, but...
Are you okay? I just asked myself, what would Enid do?
And you just called her Wednesday back there, so we're still friends. Well, don't worry. It's okay.
You know what I love about being Wednesday? Your fearlessness. Except for when it comes to your mom. But you're afraid she'll never accept you for who you truly are. That
She will.
your darkness is even too much for her to grasp. But maybe she has more to teach you than you think.
But maybe she has more to teach you than you think.
listen to Enid.
I know you think that being an alpha will mean you'll be alone again. I won't let that happen.
Hmm.
And Bruno, you mistook your kindness for weakness. It's not. It's your power.
But also maybe tell her that Bruno was cheating on her.
Barely handle for one night. I regret ever underestimating you.
There's my girls. Back on track.
Premonition of Enid's imminent death is no more.
So why the dour face?
Your actions today have put another life at risk.
Agnes?
Follow me.
So Enid's life is no longer at risk. What does that mean? How did we stop that from happening? I'm glad we did.
And Adams must die.
Must?
The question is, which one?
I mean, must is a strong word for it. So how did she change it so that Enid isn't going to die anymore? Like, why was Enid going to die in the first place? Was it by promising that she wouldn't be alone if she became an alpha? Or by them patching up their friendship, I guess? Now, the easy way out of his Adams must die situation is that it's Ophelia and they find out she was already dead, and so they just put up a tombstone for her because currently she's assumed missing, right? Solved it. Okay, this episode was a lot of fun. I will say, Wednesday and Enid both frustrated me by their complete inability to even remotely try to act like each other. Like, I wouldn't have done a good job of acting like either of them, but I would have done a better job of pretending to be acting like, but like, you know, obviously they were, I mean, I'm not saying the acting was brilliant. They were each acting like each other is what I mean, but like, in terms of the actresses. But what I mean is, like, Wednesday at no point attempted to impersonate Enid to anybody. Enid, like, twice attempted to impersonate Wednesday, but on 700 other occasions acted 100% like Enid. Like, it was brilliant acting of the actresses swapping parts, but like, come on, like, you've got to, like, Enid should have been over the top as Wednesday, like really over the top serious. I'm Wednesday and I speak seriously, and you know, like, Wednesday should have been kind of like, oh hi, I am Enid. You know, like, there were things they could have done that would have been like in some of the conversations they had. I will say that nobody actually expects body swapping, but Morticia should have realised that there would have been a body swap there. She knew something was up, and they would have assumed that she'd lost her mind, which, fair enough, I suppose. Maybe if Ophelia, I guess Ophelia didn't lose her mind in a similar way, but something she thought she's been on the lookout for this. My favourite part of this episode was definitely, other than the fun chaos of them being each other, was Wednesday and Enid at the end making up, actually getting to understand each other. Wednesday admitted she was wrong, Enid admitting how she can kind of like see Wednesday's strength, etc. And Enid finally knowing about the prophecy, even though the prophecy is now gone. And Wednesday does need to specify that she didn't just dump Bruno to be mean. She dumped Bruno because he is a piece of shit who didn't deserve Enid in the first place. But it's good that they're back on track, and hopefully going forwards they will remain that way. And I actually got to really like Agnes in this episode. Like, she was never dislikable before. I didn't fully trust her always, but it was more just she does have a very unhealthy relationship to Wednesday, and that's not good for anyone to have that level of idealization of anybody, especially not someone you want to be a friend with. It's not healthy. But I'm glad Wednesday didn't deny it when she said, we are friends, yay, or whatever. So hopefully that's good for her. And just when I got to like Professor Head in the Jar, he's dead now. The whole Tyler situation did make me feel quite uncomfy. And I'm still like, just can you just please let me know what is going on with Tyler? Like, where am I supposed to be? Because even if he's evil, his mother chaining him up and like hitting him would not make me feel good about the situation. Even if he was evil, I'd be like, well, that's not nice. Then maybe I'd be like, he deserves prison, but like, mother's hitting you is never a good thing. But like, there were times where he seemed more vulnerable, more like, I'm keeping using the word ordinary. That's simply because I don't know for certain. Like, I've seen various people say, oh, season 1, Tyler was always the Hyde. He was never genuine with a single thing he did. Then I've seen people say, oh, it was only halfway through season 1 that Tyler realized he was the Hyde. And so he was genuine for the first half of season 1. And then, like, I don't know. And then there's the case, well, if the second option is true, was the genuine Tyler for the first half, is that person gone now, kaput? Because I feel like we saw him in this episode. Or is that part of him savable if we can get away the grooming and the manipulation and the warping that was done to him by the evil teacher and put it back to being himself? Is he in there? Now, he seemed at times in this episode or like the normal Tyler is where I put it, baseline Tyler, like, you know, sort of emotional about seeing his mum, a bit scared when she was being unreasonable, scared when they were both being unreasonable. And then there were times where he was like, oh, we're gonna keep you there for later, ha ha ha, where he was back to being the kind of evil version. And I'm like, I just, to fully enjoy this character, I need to know how I feel about him, and whether that is deeply feeling sorry for him and rooting for him to be helped, or desperate for him to just viewing him as a villain who I'm like, oh no, damn it, it's Tyler, and my brain can't work it out, and it's stressing me out because I was like, okay, his mum being around, I'm gonna get my answer, and I didn't. I feel like this episode led me to be more on the side of there is Tyler inside, and I'm not saying this out of some like he and Wednesday should be together. I didn't hate them together, but you know, I don't mind, like I don't care either way. I just, for Tyler as a person, if he's in there and savable, I want him saved. I don't like his mother. I will say that maybe being a Hyde does make you inherently a little bit off, but also most definitely being locked up for however many years it's been and experimented on will definitely not be good for the old noggin. And then you got Isaac running around, which, yeah, like I get like letting Slurp go because he just wanted a new lease on life. He has to eat brains in order to live. Like, you can't just let him go, Pugsley or Gomez. So they've also added the interesting aspect with the Hydes of this thing that male Hydes need a master, otherwise they're gonna die, basically. They're gonna go insane and die, which would suggest no matter what, Tyler is going to need a master. But I think hypothetically, surely you could have a master who was your master through whatever bond you have to do to become the master, but also was like, just be happy. Don't hurt people. Defend yourself if you need to. Protect people in need if you need to. But just like make your own choices and live a good life, okay? Like he could have that kind of master, right? If the good person is in there, if the bad person is in there, then we need him to have a master that tells him to stay locked up in his cell forever. I don't know. I love Enid and Wednesday. I'm actually really enjoying Agnes now. I need Wednesday to patch her relationship with her mother. I think hopefully Enid outright saying to her face what the problem is with her relationship, why Wednesday is pulling away from Morticia. It's not because Mum's so overbearing, it's because she thinks I'm too dark for my mum, which is very not Wednesday, very not Addams family. The Addams family are dark and they embrace the darkness within each other. But yeah, we will see. 2 episodes left for this season. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, which does mean if I can do maths, basic maths, they're all up on Patreon when you're watching this on YouTube. The unedited version 1 week in advance, and then the edited version goes on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching.